Ladies, let's get real. You ever catch a whiff of something not so fresh and wonder, is that me? You're not alone. Many older women start to develop what some call that old woman smell. And guess what? It's not just age. It's specific hygiene mistakes we're making without even realizing it. Doctors are warning us about this. And today, I'm going to walk you through the 8 biggest hygiene errors that might be giving you that dreaded scent. Watch until the end, because fixing even one of these might make you feel fresher and more confident than you have in years. And before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what's one hygiene habit you swear by? I'd love to know. 1. Skipping underbreast care. Oh, let me tell you something that many of us older gals don't talk about, but we really should. Once you hit a certain age, your body changes in ways that no one prepares you for. One of those changes, the area under your breasts becomes, let's say, a little more tucked away. Now, that little fold of skin might not seem like a big deal, but let me assure you, it is. As we age, our skin naturally loses elasticity. That means our breasts may hang a bit lower, and the underside doesn't get the airflow it used to. Add in a warm day, a few layers of clothing, maybe a synthetic bra, and what do you have? Moisture. And where there's moisture, there's bacteria. And where there's bacteria, there's that musty, sour smell that lingers, even if you just bathed. Some women don't even know it's coming from there. They think it's their laundry detergent, or their perfume mixing with sweat, or just an age thing. But the truth is, it's hygiene. Plain and simple. You have to intentionally clean under your breasts every single day. Not just a quick swipe in the shower. Give it the same attention you'd give your armpits. Use a soft cloth and a gentle soap, rinse well, and here's the critical part. Dry thoroughly. Pat it with a towel or even a hairdryer on a low setting if you need to. Some women I know use cornstarch or even a little dab of an anti-chafing balm to keep the area fresh and dry all day. Because, darling, freshness is confidence. And no one needs to know what's going on under there, but you do need to take care of it. 2. Relying too much on scented products. Now, I know we all want to smell like a bouquet of roses or a vanilla cupcake. Don't get me wrong, I love a good scent. But here's the truth. Once we hit our 60s, 70s, and beyond, our skin doesn't behave like it used to. It gets thinner, drier, more sensitive. So when you're layering scented body wash, perfume, deodorant, powder, and fabric softener, it can backfire in a big way. Instead of masking odor, those strong fragrances can actually irritate the skin and throw off your body's natural microbiome, the healthy bacteria that keep things in balance. When that gets disrupted, it leads to more body odor, not less. I once had a dear friend who used to spray herself with this powerful lavender body mist before church. Problem was, her skin started reacting. She broke out in rashes, and the scent would mix with her body's natural oils in a way that, well, let's just say it wasn't lavender anymore. Instead of layering chemicals on top of chemicals, opt for gentle, fragrance-free options. Your soap, your lotion, your deodorant, they should all be kind to your skin. Let your cleanliness speak for itself. Fresh doesn't have to mean perfumed. And let's be honest, we've earned the right to age gracefully. Our hygiene should help us feel clean and confident, not covered in artificial smells that don't suit our natural selves. 3. Neglecting the navel. Now, brace yourself for this one, because I know what you're thinking. My belly button? Really? Yes, really. It may sound silly, but your navel is one of the most neglected areas on the human body, and one of the smelliest if you don't tend to it regularly. See, your belly button is like a little cave, a warm, dark place that collects dead skin, sweat, oil, lint, and whatever else decides to hide in there. And when you're older and maybe carrying a few extra pounds, no judgment, I certainly am, that area can be especially prone to trapping moisture and odor. I once read that the belly button is like a petri dish if you don't clean it. Sounds dramatic, but it's true. I knew a woman in her 70s who kept noticing this strange odor she couldn't figure out. She thought it was her clothes or her washing machine. Nope, it was her belly button. She hadn't cleaned it properly in years. So here's what I do now. Every few days in the shower, I take a warm washcloth or a cotton swab with gentle soap, and I give that little nook a good clean. Then I rinse, dry it carefully with the corner of my towel, and move on. It takes 20 seconds, and it makes all the difference in the world. Trust me, don't neglect the navel. She may be quiet, but she holds a lot of stink if you don't show her some love. 4. Wearing the same bra too many times. Oh, this one hits close to home, because I've been that woman. You find a bra that fits. It's comfortable, it doesn't pinch, it gives the girls a lift, so you wear it, and then you wear it again, and again, and again. Before you know it, it's been a week, and you haven't washed it once. Here's the thing, bras absorb sweat and oil, just like any other piece of clothing, especially in summer or if you're a little more in doubt up top. And when you keep wearing the same one without washing it, those smells build up. You might not notice it at first, but those around you might. Or worse, the scent lingers on your clothes, even after you change. The straps, the cups, the band, they all hold on to odors. And if the fabric is synthetic, it holds on even tighter. I've made it a personal rule to rotate my bras. I keep 3 in my weekly cycle and wash them after every 2 or 3 wears. And here's another tip. Hand washing them with a gentle detergent in warm water helps preserve their shape and lifespan. You deserve to feel fresh and lifted, not sticky and sour. So if your favorite bra is starting to smell more like body odor than confidence, into the wash it goes, darling. 5. Forgetting to exfoliate certain areas. Let's talk about something we often overlook. Dead skin. Now, I know many of us exfoliate our faces. We've got scrubs and serums and brushes for that. But what about everywhere else? See, as we age, our skin's natural ability to shed old cells slows down. That means dead skin can start to build up in places you don't even think about, like your back, your underarms, your thighs, behind your ears, and even around your ankles. And here's the kicker. That buildup traps sweat, dirt, and odor. It becomes a layer of, well, stink armor. I remember I once caught a strange, waxy smell coming from the back of my neck. Couldn't figure it out. I bathed every day, but I hadn't exfoliated in weeks. Just one good scrub with a soft brush in the shower made all the difference. You don't need anything fancy or harsh. A warm washcloth, a gentle loofah, or even a dry brushing routine before your shower can help your skin breathe and smell clean again. Focus on those forgotten areas. Your back, behind the knees, between your toes, and yes, even behind your ears. It's amazing how much fresher you feel when your whole body, not just your face, gets the attention it deserves. Because, darling, your skin may be aging, but it still deserves to glow and smell like it's alive. 6. Not changing nightgowns or pajamas often enough. This one's going to surprise some of you. We think, I'm clean, I showered before bed. My PJs are fine for a few nights. But here's the truth. Even while we sleep, our bodies are hard at work. We sweat. We shed skin. Our pores release oils. And if you're dealing with any menopause-related night, sweats or medication side effects like I did, well, you're waking up soaked and not even realizing it. Now, imagine sleeping in that same nightgown again the next night. And again, the next. That's how odor builds up, quietly over time, until one day you catch a whiff of something not so sweet while you're making your tea. Even clean bodies can create smelly fabrics. So the rule I follow now is simple. If it's touched my skin overnight, it's ready for the laundry after 1 to 2 wears, tops. And don't get me started on old nightgowns made of heavy polyester. They hold on to scent like a sponge. Stick with breathable cotton Wash regularly, and your bed will feel like a fresh retreat every time you slip under the covers. Sleeping clean is part of living clean. And honestly, we deserve that comfort. 7. Letting hair go too long between washes. Now let's talk about hair. Yes, even if you've gone gray or silver or snow white like I have, hair hygiene isn't just about looks. It's also about smell. Your scalp is skin, and it sweats, especially at the back of your head and around the temples. It also collects odors from cooking, going outside, and even from the pillows you sleep on. I've had friends say, "But I don't style it much, so I don't need to wash it often." That might work in your 30s, but once you hit your 60s or 70s, the scalp slows down, your oil glands change, and the hair itself starts to behave differently. If you leave it too long, those oils go rancid. That's not me being dramatic, that's biology. And that is what causes that stale, funky scent that people sometimes associate with older women. Now, I'm not saying you should shampoo daily. For many of us, that's too drying. But 2 to 3 times a week, that's ideal. And if you can't wash it, give it a gentle rinse or use a clean brush to redistribute the oils so they don't collect near your scalp. And here's a big tip. Don't forget the back of your neck. That area collects more sweat and bacteria than you'd imagine, especially with long hair. Wipe it daily, even if your hair stays dry. Smelling clean starts at the crown and works its way down. 8. Poor laundry habits with underwear and towels. Let's end with something that doesn't touch your skin directly, but might be ruining your freshness without you knowing: your laundry. I can't tell you how many older women, myself included at one point, don't wash towels or undergarments properly. You think, "I just used it to dry off, it's clean," or "my underwear looks fine, no stains." But looking clean and being clean are two very different things. Towels absorb everything: skin cells, soap residue, sweat, and yes, odors. If you're washing them in cold water or using too much fabric softener, you're not cleaning them. You're just giving the bacteria a nice perfume to live in. Same with your underwear. If you're not washing it in warm or hot water and letting it dry thoroughly, those microscopic bits of waste or body oils just settle in deeper every cycle. Over time, even freshly washed clothes can smell stale. Or worse. Here's what I do now. Hot water for towels and underwear, unless the fabric can't take it. A splash of vinegar in the rinse cycle. No fabric softener on towels. It traps stink. And most importantly, air it all out. Never fold anything damp. When your towels and undergarments are truly clean, your whole body feels fresher. And that old woman smell, it never even gets a chance to start.